Hello dear students, hope all of you are staying well. Let's move ahead with our subject logistics and supply chain management. I hope all of you remember what we had learnt in the first PPT. Okay, so moving ahead, in this particular PPT I have focused on the second topic of the first module. The second topic is related to supply chain management. Supply chain management is the coordination of purchasing, production and physical distribution, and this will help to form a pipeline similar to that of a pipeline so that there is continuous flow of products and services. So let's see the definition of supply chain management. Here it comes. It is an integrated process where the materials and information flow both within and between business entities, including suppliers, manufacturers, distributors and customers. We can take an example over here. For example, an automobile manufacturer. Okay, the supply chain would consist of the suppliers of raw materials like steel, fiber, etc. Then there would be suppliers of components like tires, dashboard, etc. And from this suppliers, the goods are moving to the manufacturers. Once it is manufactured, it is moving to the distributors, and in several cases there would be middlemen like wholesalers, retailers and finally the end users, that is the customers. In the earlier PPT I had focused on logistics, and as I told you, this particular PPT is about supply chain management. But before going ahead, let's see what are the major differences between logistics and supply chain management. First of all, let me tell you, logistics is just a part of supply chain management. Okay, logistics is a part of supply chain management. So let's just briefly see the differences over here. 5 major differences have been mentioned over here. The logistics is origin from military operations. Like it is said that during the earlier World War, etc., both the sides, they used to move the armaments like their equipments, food, etc., from one place to another, and the term logistics was derived during that time. At the same time, supply chain is origin from business enterprises. The main objective of logistics is to minimize total cost. Objective of supply chain is to maximize profitability and value creation. Logistics is a narrow concept. At the same time, supply chain is a broad concept. Logistics involves mainly two flows, goods and services and information. At the same time, supply chain consists of 3 flows, goods and services, information and capital. Now the last difference is that logistics is mainly concerned with getting the materials and products where and when those required, but supply chain involves management of overall activities from sourcing the raw materials to physical distribution of the finished goods. I hope the differences between logistics and supply chain management is clear now to all of you. Now in this particular slide, you can see a conventional supply chain. You can see here tier 2 suppliers, tier 1 suppliers, manufacturing plant, finished goods warehouse, distributors, dealers, retail outlets and customers. So how it is working, let's see that. The customer places the order for the products at the retail outlet. Now based on the demand forecast, what happens is that the finished goods are transported from the finished goods warehouse to the distributors or the retailers, and from here it is given to the customers. Now based on the demand, the production schedule is decided in the manufacturing plant. Based on the production schedule, orders for raw materials and components are placed with the tier 1 supplier. What happens is that in many cases it is not necessary that the tier 1 supplier will be having all the raw materials. So it may procure some of the materials or components from the tier 2 suppliers. This is the conventional supply chain. This slide explains about the common supply chain participants. It is similar to the earlier slide what we have seen. These are the common supply chain participants: suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, dealers and sub-dealers, retailers and end users. Depending upon the type of business we are engaged into, these participants may increase or decrease. Now here what you have to remember is that under the supply chain there are three distinct entities, that is inbound supply chain, internal supply chain and outbound supply chain. From the name itself the things are very much clear. Inbound supply chain means when all the goods like raw materials, components, etc., whatever is being brought into the organization. Internal supply chain means which facilitates the production process, that is conversion of raw materials. And the final or the outbound supply chain includes the distribution network to the organization. That means it distributes the finished goods in the market and to the final customer. This is the common supply chain participants which we can see in every organization. Many cases these dealers or sub dealers, they might be known by other names, maybe like wholesalers, like that. More or less these many participants we can commonly see in every supply chain process. I hope this concept is clear for you. This much is about the supply chain process. What all things did we learn? Can we just go for a quick revision? We saw the meaning of supply chain. We saw the definition of supply chain management. Again, we saw the differences between logistics and supply chain management. We saw how a conventional supply chain is working. And last and final, what are the supply chain or who are the supply chain participants? I hope it's clear to all of you now. Thank you.